Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Ladder Legends replay analysis. Today we have a diamond TvZ between Numa and barcode. This barcode is being BM to our man Numa, so we're going to go over the replay. That's what he sent for me. We're going to treat it as if it's a replay analysis. No, it's definitely some sort of Spanish, I think. Did you beat him, Numa? This guy is something else, man. 143. All right, let's roast his build order real quick. He doesn't have enough minerals to get both queens, nor does he have enough minerals to spend his larva because he got a third so early. He did open gasless. All right, let's see. So we're going 2-1-1. Very nice. This guy can't even type. Let's not even worry about him. All right, reactor. Very nice. So you want to start this? I was gonna say starport before the reactor, but it doesn't really matter that much. We're doing well, getting our depots. So depot goes down at 39 for 2-1-1. That way you won't get supply blocked to 46. I have a feeling we're gonna be slightly, ever so slightly supply blocked, only for a second though. Very nice. It's finished. 2 more depots. Very good. See, and there goes supply block. Unfortunately, our second medevac does get halted here, which is going to delay our push by quite a bit. Other than that, you were actually close. So the fastest this can ever leave the base is 4 minutes and 38 seconds. This was done by Vyun on King Sejong Station, Game 3 versus Dark 2016. That's the standard I go by because he's the one who created this build in the first place. So if we didn't hit that supply block, we actually would have been leaving on time, which is very nice. Want to land this, get a reactor, get a third barracks after the third command center. Very good. Now we're leaving. Unfortunately, now we're leaving like 40 seconds late, which gives him plenty of time to get his stuff ready. He doesn't have Zergling speed, though, and he kind of is just dead. He made a few too many drones. He's going for double upgrades plus Baneling Nest. Like, right, he's making a ton of lings now. So we are hitting about a minute late. Or not a minute late, like 40 seconds later than what we should be. You want to be trying to be in their base by 5:15. Although, look at this. We're just kind of winning, though. Let's go, Numa. Very nicely done. Good start. Okay, third CC landing. We need some sort of extra production going down here. Either a... Oh, we went for the stem bat push. Okay. So I would love to see at least a third barracks. Even if we're getting Hellions after this, we can still afford it. Look at our mineral count. So this is one of those things we were talking about yesterday where we get extra production. We also stopped making SCVs at 41. Full 2-base saturation should be 46, 44 for minerals and gas, and 2 for our depot SCVs. So let's try to remember our fundamentals and our basics here. You got a groovy rally going on over here. My worker rally's been getting messed up a lot recently, so that's what I've been calling them. You got Clem rally when it's important units. Now we're coming in here with the stem bat push. Morphed into Hellbats. Very nice. You're hitting right before his 1-1, which is perfect. He has no more Banelings, so we should still be able to get in there. Do we have +1 ourselves? No, we don't. So this is the problem with not having E-base fast enough. We're getting +1 vehicle weapons, but we're not getting... Yes, it's going to be really hard now. The problem is, like, you killed some drones. He's still ahead. We haven't been making SCVs. So we're swapping over there. We only have 12 out of 16. This is an unnecessary transfer. If we'd have been making, like, an hour production's coming in, but it's coming in super late, right? We could have afforded at least a third barracks earlier. We could have started our extra production a lot earlier as well. We have no E-bays either, so it's just like I'd almost prefer to see you swap into mech off the 2 barracks and the stem because like we actually have our mech upgrades are coming through pretty decently timed, and we're fighting a Zerg player that's ahead by 2 upgrades currently. So even though we're up by 15 army supply, it's gonna be really hard for us to win here. I feel like his units are just gonna trade a lot better. Your Marines are only gonna be doing 5 damage a shot, and they're gonna be taking 6 damage per swipe. I mean, your control here is pretty good. Very nice. He's got 2-2 on the way. The moment this 2-2 completes, our E-bays are super late. So what you want to be throwing down the E-bays right after the third command center, or in my case, I tend to like to do. I throw them down before the third. I've been going 2-1-1 into 5 racks all in TvZ. So I do the 2 E-bays instead of the third command center, and then the extra barracks behind it. But the thing that's happening here is, like, although we're producing units quite well, we're very supply blocked at 101 right here, but we're not gonna harp on that too hard. You're busy trying to micro, but it's very important that we have the next steps of our timing happening, which usually are power spikes for Terran, aka +1 attack or 1/1, something like that, along with extra production. But we're gonna be getting outproduced here very soon if this keeps up, because he's at 50 drones, which isn't a lot, but his upgrades are gonna be insane comparatively. More stuff beats less stuff, though, and we're actually very much so outmining the Zerg player. If we'd built, imagine if we'd built proper amounts of SCVs early on, this third base would already have been fully mining, and this fourth base would already be landed, right? So we just need to try our best, even though if we want to do these aggressive builds. I know everyone's a fanboy of Richie, myself included, but we want to make sure our macro doesn't slip behind this kind of thing if possible, right? It's like it's much more important to be making SCVs than it is to be not losing 5 Marines to 2 Banelings or something like that. You see mutas are out. This should indicate turrets to start immediately. We should throw down a second factory right here. We should start Thor production. So whenever you see someone playing Mutiling Bane, it's time to go back to Heart of the Swarm, boys. And what I mean by that is we build a second factory, we get drilling claws, we start making Thors, and then we make a Thor and 2 mines at a time as our reinforcements. I like that we're going Viking. I like the Liberators as like zoning tools, but if we're being honest, you have no reason to be out here right now. Our 1-1's about to finish, but if we attack at this exact moment, the Zerg player has 2-2 and we have 0-0. It's just not going to go very well. Nice, kill it. Getting some free units, kill a drone. So these are all of our medevacs. We gotta be kind of careful here. Very nice. We're sieging on the edge of creep, moving up a little bit. 2-2 on the way. I mean, at least, although our upgrades were late, at least we're getting the rest of them on time. You killed all the Banelings. Very nice. And the Marines and Marauder. Very nice. Very nice defensive setup on top of the ramp, and more stuff beats less stuff. You out-macroed this guy like crazy. Very well done, Numa. But there's still some things that we can work on for the beginning parts of the game, right? So hopefully these tips helped. If you need any specific questions, I know I was saying a lot in a little amount of time. So if you have any questions, please feel free to PM me. Hopefully this helps you out, man. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.